That's what people think, but it shouldn't get to the point where it stops you from doing what you need to do to achieve your goals. Oh my goodness, guys, it's been the longest of the longest, even for me. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eunice Essence, if you didn't know. It's in the name. Let me just relax myself. First and foremost, if you're talking to me on Instagram, really quickly, I delete my Instagram because I'm crazy. Just like 4 or 5 of you. This is my new Instagram. Holler at me if you still want to talk. Sorry about that. I'm back now and I apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna be back talking about a few things and why I even went away. People have been watching my last videos, especially on how I felt when I felt and still feel ugly, by the way. But I've seen some really encouraging comments, and that's actually helped to encourage me to come back on YouTube. So thank you guys on that video. I think I've got over like 1k views on that. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive and present and ready to be back on YouTube and talk to you guys. Before we start, actually, let me put my hair away and do my brows and my primer, and then we can start talking on the video of this title, because I need help, somebody needs help, so let's talk. Like the title said, all my days, fear has gripped me so damn hard. Like, I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus or it's always been there and I tried to cover it up or be in denial. But I think with a lot of things, when it comes to fear, it's got to do with your mindset. Like, anything that you're allowed to feed your mind or allow your mind to go to, the results can be very scary and have been very scary. Like, even filming this video, I am so scared. I'm shaking, but you can't see because I'm smiling. Like, that's what I'm saying, being in denial. The most thing that I would say about my fear is the fear of what other people think, and I think it goes for a lot of people, thinking how other people might view us. So for me personally, when it was coming to YouTube and I was fearful to make new YouTube videos, apart from thinking girl, your face, but we've already discussed that, is that what if people don't think I'm good enough to be on YouTube? What if they just think like, what is this girl doing, why is she here? I was basically just beating myself up about it, and I've managed to beat myself up about it for however long I've been on YouTube. And even now, filming this video and thinking about editing, I'm thinking, oh my days, they're gonna think, what's wrong with this girl? There's always a problem. Look, her makeup's not good even when she's applying the makeup, or what she's talking about doesn't make sense. I'm constantly thinking about how other people will view me, even in my workplace, my life, uni work. It's just something that it's gripping me so damn hard, and I don't know what to do about it. Well, I do, but it's hard. Obviously, I know I have to change my mindset and I have to try, but you know, when people tell you these things, it's easier to say than to actually do. What is changing your mindset, and what is just doing it? There's a lot of steps in between that. Telling someone, oh, just go and do it, you never know. Yeah, it's easy to say, but the steps in between are, oof. Yeah, that's the scary bit. So that's what I've been really battling with, is how other people view me. And like I've been saying, it's easy for others to say, oh, it doesn't matter what people think, do what you want to do, but that's not necessarily true in my case. And I found that out. What other people think about you does matter. It does matter, but there's a massive but. The only thing is that what am I even trying to say? It matters what people think, but it shouldn't get to the point where it stops you from doing what you need to do to achieve your goals and to get camera. It shouldn't stop you from doing what you need to do and getting where you need to get in life. And that's when, you know, that fear really holds you down, that in the end you'd rather not end up doing anything, because if you don't do anything, then people don't have anything to critique, people don't have anything to laugh at, people don't have anything to point at. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So that's where I've been. It's like, okay, I'd rather not do anything, because then no one can say anything about me. But then, you know, there's some people out there that will still talk because you're doing nothing. But that's another story. So that's the biggest fear and place that I've been for me, is don't watch this makeup, I'm indoors, is thinking what other people view me. And like I'm saying, going back to YouTube, it's like, is the content that I'm putting out good enough? And then I have to think, what do you mean, is it good enough? Who's it good enough for? Why did you decide to do a YouTube video? Who are you doing this for? Who are you trying to impress? That's what I always say to my friends, like, who are you trying to impress? Like, I even say that to myself sometimes, who am I trying to impress? But to me, that's what I'm just still stuck on, trying to be looking for approval, seeking approval, and the fear of not reaching that approval that everybody wants is scaring me and has been holding me back. Another fear is not that I've been having, it's not even about other people, it's about not reaching my own goals. So it doesn't have to be like YouTube related, not reaching my own goals that I've set. So sometimes it hasn't even got to do with what other people are thinking. Sometimes, like, I don't care what these people are thinking. Have I reached the goals that I set for myself? And I've reached a certain age when I'm just like, no, I haven't. I'll do another video on that, on feeling left behind. That's another whole story. But it's just like, I have this fear, like, I'm not getting where I'm supposed to be, and it scares me so much. In relation to YouTube, it's like, oh, you haven't gotten so and so many followers, or this many people haven't commented, or this many people haven't done that. And I genuinely, when I started YouTube, did enjoy just doing it, but then at some point it turned into a game of comparison, and I didn't enjoy it, and I just stopped. And to what I was relating to myself in my previous videos, and even now, that I didn't feel like I was good enough, in the fear of just like people judging me and things like that, it's very scary. And the fear of me not reaching my goals, and I know it sounds stupid now that I say it out loud, it would go back to doing nothing, because then at least, like, you know, I can't blame anybody else if I don't reach my goals, because I decided not to do anything really. So yeah, that's where I've been. I've just been scared up with the pandemic, scared up with myself, scared up with what people think and view about me. And I know it's not healthy, but it's not something that you plan. It's not something that you plan. It just happens. And sometimes I just look at myself like, where did this fear come from? Why are you so scared? And a lot of the time, like I was saying before, it's to do with comparison, how you feel about yourself, and thinking, you know, you haven't got here, and this person has got here, and A, B, C, D, and whatever it may be. It's quite a scary place to be in. So one thing I've decided to do for myself is I'm going to do it anyway. And like I said, it's easier said than done. Even filming this video, it's taking me a lot of energy, and I'm smiling because, girl, you have to look good in this video. This is the first video you put out, you have to look good. Not in terms of like makeup wise, because you guys know I don't always wear makeup in my videos, because not everyone has time for that. But sometimes it's good just to be doing something whilst you're talking to people. So one thing I've decided is to go back to recognizing. One thing I've done is recognizing why I'm so scared. So that is, people won't watch, you're not good enough, how I feel about myself. And just decided to be like, do you know what? put out what you want to put out. There's no pressure. And one thing which I'm very happy that YouTube has done, that I'm able to do, is turn off my subscriber count. I know I've gotten over like a certain amount now, which I'm happy, and thank you for every single person that subscribes, but I don't want to see it anymore. I think interacting with people in the comment section is more better than me to count on numbers. And social media has built such a big thing on numbers. Like, it's scary, and you're always comparing yourself as to whether you're doing good enough and you need to progress. I mean, there is positives on that, because obviously if you want to do better, you need to have a benchmark or a comparison, but it doesn't have to be to the point, like I always say, if it gets to the point of it inhibits you and it stops you from reaching where you really need to be, that's when you need to look at that thing and really think, wait, is this healthy for me? So that's what I'm deciding to do. Another thing I wanted to say actually is, sometimes, not in all cases, if you're really fearful of something, sometimes it might be an indication that thing may not be for you. If you're really petrified, sometimes it means you shouldn't do it. I know I've said, oh yeah, you know, it can stop you, but sometimes fear is a good thing. There are some things that you should be fearful of, and you know, that feeling of being scared of something can actually save you from committing to things that you shouldn't be committing yourself to. So on the other hand, oh, this thing keeps shaking, it's making me mad. If you've ever stopped doing something, don't, because of being scared, don't always beat yourself up about it. There's certain decisions that I didn't make in my life that I was scared to do, and it turned out to be a right decision. Like, if you see that email that says a prince in Zambia wants to give you blah blah blah, and he's saying he loves you, give me 10k blah blah blah, and you're scared of that relationship or something like that. Obviously this is an example, but apply it to your life. If you're scared of something, you know, and you decide not to carry on, and you think, oh, no one will love me like this guy from Zambia, listen, that guy was a scam, that thing was a scam, that thing wasn't meant for you. You were not meant to touch the surface of that thing. You were not meant to be involved. So don't always think that not doing something because of fear is always a bad thing. In life, I've learned there's always different sides to things, and fear can be a very good protective factor, so don't forget about that. Thing that I've started now, so I've started a business, obviously. Oh, let me even talk about it. Go check me out. My hair is so glossy. Check out my this is some good promo. Look at my lashes, guys. This is my website. Go drop me that. Ooh, no, that was a scary thing. I did not want to do it because I just did not believe in myself. I just thought, like I was saying earlier, who's gonna buy from me? Listen, people bought from me, and I'm like, what, me? Obviously they don't know it's me, but the product and my services and whatnot. So there's so much more, but it's just sometimes you really don't believe that you can do it. Obviously there's so much more in running a business. Ugh, that's another thing. Maybe I'll do a video on that. That's even another headache that people didn't warn me about. But like I was saying, some fears can be good or bad. My bad fear, I remember, like I was saying, not about the Zambia thing, but it was a relationship back in the day that I just felt like, I'm scared about this relationship. Yeah, if I don't do this thing, this guy won't love me. No one gonna love me. Blah, blah, blah. It even turned out that this guy went to get someone pregnant. I went to do bad things, and I said, hey, this fear of me saying no because I felt uncomfortable and I didn't approach that relationship, or I didn't let it go that far, it saved me. Because imagine all that stress and pressure, because those kind of situations are not easy. So like I was saying, sometimes that fear is good. It stops you from touching water that you should never ever touch. But when it comes to progressing yourself, getting yourself better and succeeding, sometimes you do need to take those risks, and you shouldn't be fearful. Ooh, you shouldn't be fearful of failing. So that's I think for most people that's the biggest thing, and for me is the end, what happens at the end, because we're so comfortable with knowing what's going on this side. Oh, I've even forgotten about my makeup. Who cares? This is good information. Because we're so comfortable with knowing what's on this side, we'd rather stay on this side than take the step to get to where we need to be, or where we think we need to be, and be scared of taking that journey, and we get comfortable and staying where we are. Sometimes you do need to take those risks, because it's better to, I personally have learned, is to take those steps, and if it doesn't turn out to what you thought it was, then at least you know. Then for you not to do it, and then you could have been like a billionaire, a zillionaire, you could be listen, you and what's his name, Bezos, is this John Bezos, what's it, Bezos, the Amazon guy, you and him you could even surpass that guy, but you weren't willing to try that thing out. It doesn't even have to be money wise, it can be work wise, relationship wise, in all aspects of your life. We're not taking that risk, not asking that question, not trying to find out because of that fear of not knowing what that person would say, what that reaction would be. Oh, I'm talking to myself now. Look at me giving people advice, but I haven't been listening to myself. Oh, girl. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I'm always like this. I always give good advice to other people, but when it comes to me, I don't know anything. No, but seriously, you never know where it could take you. So that's why I would definitely say give things a chance, in moderation of course, but always give things a chance, because even if they don't go well, you have learned from that. You know not to do that. This orange blusher, you know not to do that thing again, or you know where that thing is going to take you, and if you don't enjoy where it took you, then you know not to do it again. So that's what I've got to say about me being fearful. Like I said, thank you guys for those who watched my other video and encouraging words. Sometimes I feel like even people on the internet are more encouraging than those in real life, but there's another video. I need to stop saying that, because now I feel like I have to do those videos, but I will. I'm not gonna be scared anymore. Maybe I will, who knows, but at least I can acknowledge it. That's even one thing I should talk about. At least you can acknowledge that you're in fear. By clicking this video, you have acknowledged that you are scared of something, or you know, maybe you want to hear about somebody else being fearful of something for one, or not you. Say, hey, I'm that person. Hi. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna end it. I haven't finished my makeup, but I think I've said what I needed to say. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I'll be back. Support my business, guys. I'll be back, and I hope this video encourages somebody that needs help, and I'll be back with more videos.